Hello and welcome everyone to As Far as the Eye, a game that I am very excited to check out today and see what it is really about. Steam says, build a mobile village and travel with your tribe toward the center of the world called the Eye. This roguelike turn-based resource management game is made of procedural situations, natural events, skill trees, and hard choices ready to move. And I'm very intrigued by that because that sounds very interesting, like a cool concept, and I'm more than happy to try it out. Thank you very much to the developer Unexpected for providing me with a copy of the game so I can check it out and also share my first impressions with you guys. Now, I don't want to waste too much time and jump into the campaign. Chapter 1, Oku the Vigilant. In this first chapter, guide Oku to the Eye by repairing a bridge, learn how to move units and explore, gather resources, complete your objectives, and prepare the caravan for departure. Lulu and Oku await you for a first adventure, accessible to all. That's good, because I'm not good at games, and should be accessible to me then as well. At the cusp of the 456th blink, the Sigh awakens. The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come, so it speeds. The waters approach and the cycle begins again. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of this land must take shelter. Pupils set off on their long journey to meet up at the Eye, their cyclical sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here they will share their knowledge and knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away and it will be time to leave and start over. You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It is time to accomplish your destiny. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are little curious beings that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in villages. Camera. Move the camera around Oku. Use the mouse wheel button. Okay. Can move around. Pretty standard. This bar represents the time it will take for events and the waters to arrive in this stage. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Okay. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sigh, must save Oku. Okay, that's interesting. Open the map to find Oku's position in the world. Today, Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the Eye and never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the waves appear on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the Eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other pupils on the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. The Eye is here. At the end of the cycle, it is the destination for all pupil tribes. For Oku, it is the next step. Select the path or a halt to find out the travel cost. Between Oku's stage and the Eye, there is a collapsed bridge that stops progress. It needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Collect these resources to help Oku make it to the Eye. Close the map and go back to your current stage. Okay. To repair the bridge, Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40 stored in transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. Select Oku. Can I... Oku, there he is. Look at this little bugger. Right click on this hex and select the movement action so that Oku will go there. Go to. In As Far as the Eye, action take place at the end of the turn. To get Oku to move, click the next turn button. Each turn that goes by, the wave will get closer to your stage. Pupils spend movement points MP to move. These planes require 1 MP. Oku has 3 MP and can easily cross them. Get Oku to move to these planes using a right mouse click and end the turn to validate the action. The explorable zone is represented by gray hexagons. Each pupil has a view range of 1 and will automatically uncover the hexagons located directly adjacent to their position. Let's go. If the movement cost is higher than the number of MP available, the pupil will need several turns to finish their movement and turn. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 MP. To cross mountain hex, it will take Oku 2 turns. Okay. This is Lulu, the caravan. Help Oku get there to drop off 40 ore. Over long distances, a pupil will always choose the shortest pathway. Okay. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. The 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Resources can't be used until they have been put in the stockpile. Okay. Not only wood is needed to build the bridge. Wood can be found in forests and jungles. Explore the map to find some. Okay. So... Let's go there. Ah, there we found some wood. You need to assign Oku to a building for resources to drop off. Oku only has Lulu, the caravan, to drop off any harvested resources. Select Oku, then right-click on the caravan and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building, and turn to validate the action until Oku has transformed. Oh. Okay. Among pupils, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer trait. Oku will be able to evolve in this form and gain experience in this trait. Oku took this shape in order to collect wood. When a trait is assigned, the pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will go collect wood in the forest and drop it off at the caravan without further instructions. Oh, interesting. Look at how he looks now. Can change the color a little bit. That's very cute. I think the design of the game is really, really neat. Looks very lovely. Okay. There he goes. Oku is not a very experienced gatherer, and it will take 3 turns to collect wood. Let Oku work. Okay. Oku has collected 40 wood. Oku knows what to do and will bring the resources back to the stockpile without necessary instructions. As long as you don't give a pupil any other task, they will go and collect more resources by default. Pupil has as 1 less MP while carrying resources. Oh, interesting. Okay. That makes sense. Complete the objective by bringing 80 wood to the stockpile. Note, interrupting a pupil carrying resources will make the pupil drop them and lose them. Before giving a new order to a pupil, make sure they are not carrying anything valuable. Okay. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the wave, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm, and it's best to not tarry. A minor vagary will take place next turn. Uh-oh. Lightning in 1. The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 100 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. Lightning! Just read that. A bolt of lightning struck this forest and the wood is burning. If Ogre stays here, they might get badly burned. If a pupil takes too much damage, they will be called back to the Sigh and will disappear. Fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles, and buildings. Oku still needs wood. Fortunately, the nearby jungle wasn't hit by the lightning. Assign Oku to harvest wood in the jungle by selecting Oku, right-click on the jungle. Okay. So we now send him somewhere else to get the wood from. Okay. I'll bring back the wood. Hooray! All the necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge and move onwards to the Eye. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking on the destination. Oku can take some of the stockpile to the Eye by organizing it on Lulu's back. The resources taken along for the journey follow the tribe for the next stage. In this case, they will be useful for the pupils to build their paradise in the Eye. Select a resource and put it on Lulu's back. Alright, let's do that. Okay, I guess that is the resources. Can I see what it is? Rations. Okay, consumed by pupils at a rate of 6 per turn per pupil. They are produced by a cook, baker, or a chef. Okay. And the other one that we had were pepkins. Can be consumed instead of rations or used in recipes. I see. It's basically food. Nothing else. Okay. Oku will travel to the Eye. Victory! Well done! You helped Oku to the Eye with a load of success. I want to praise myself, but it's a load of resources. Oku is safe. You must now guide other tribes here before the wave takes them. Alright, let's take on Chapter 2. Linked by Destiny. Hanky and Shoot must take one of the paths that lead to their next stage. Can you help them get the necessary resources? Learn to choose a path according to the available resources and halt biomes. Construct buildings, tame rhinophilus, and trade on the market. Manage harvest cycles and discover pupils' different forms. Hanky and Shoot are ready to get cracking. At dawn of the 5th blink, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs of the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Sigh to guide their companions in the future travels. At the summit, a vast plateau awaits the pupils, who sit in concentric circles around sacred stones. Here the tribes are reorganized. During the ceremony, each pupil is linked to 2 others, a new cycle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave the Eye for a new cycle. 2 times already the ceremony has linked Shoot and Hanky in the same circle. Destiny has decided so. The cycle is reaching its end and the wind in their balloons has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It is time to leave and make their way to the Eye. This time Shoot and Hanky will make the climb to the sacred plateau together. Even though their egos will never let them speak of it, their impatience for the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. This is the caravan. The tribe is composed of 2 pupils, Shoot and Hanky. Open the map to look at the tribe's journey. Oh. Shoot and Hanky's tribe is currently 2 halts away from the Eye. From their position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties and can lead to very different terrain in which it can be harder to progress. Select the top path to see how much it costs. To go by the top path, you need to cross a bridge, but the bridge has collapsed and you will need to repair it with wood and ore. Your pupils will need to gather those resources to go this way. This path leads to fertile land hall. There are many lakes, so movement can be difficult. However, there will be a lot of arable land and there's probably a lot of fish. The bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to reach the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins to have enough food and some stone. Flint to start fires and warm up. This halt is a rainforest. There will be a lot of jungles and bogs, a lot of wood, but mosquitoes and disease, vagaries are fatal. Ooh. The tribe doesn't have the necessary resources to make this trip. They will need to find them at the current halt, harvest them and stock them. To know which path you can take, close the map by clicking on the caravan's halt and explore the halt. Okay. Shoot and Hanky only know a part of the halt. Explore the halt to know your option. Each resource can be found only on specific hexes. You will never find pepkins on mountains or lakes. That makes sense. Okay, that's Hanky. Go there. And Shoot goes there. Oh, I need to select movement, of course. There we go. Okay, there we have pepkins. There's some stone. Let's explore more first. Some water. Hill. Some rocks, the mountain. A lake. Plain with 400 pepkins. Over there. Hanky. Okay. With pepkins and some rocks, you can go via the glacier. If it is not already your current objective, select the glacier on the map, then close. Okay, let's do it. Pepkins are base resources and can be harvested via the caravan. Assign Shoot and Hanky to collect pepkins by selecting each pupil. Then right-click on the hex containing pepkins or on the caravan. End the turn to validate the action. Okay. Select. Oh, it's already, so we have to... I see. So this. Oh, look at the new dress. And get Shoot to have a changed appearance to take on their gatherer form. They will each go to work on their own hacks without getting in each other way. The pupils will collect pepkins for 3 turns, drop them off in the stockpile caravan, then go back to the harvesting. The pupil will continue performing the same assigned action until you stop. Okay. Okay. 40. Back. The pupil only has 3 MP per turn and will take much longer to go to and from between the hacks and the stockpile. It will take them many more turns to bring back the same amount of resources as the other pupil. Using this hacks is not particularly efficient for now. 1 pupil will be sufficient. Hanky can handle it. Meanwhile, Shoot will go and get some rocks or some stone. Okay. Okay. If a closer resource hex is freed up, a pupil will go towards the closer. Okay. Pupils can't collect or store stone on the caravan. You need to construct a building, a quarry. Select Shoot and open the building. I see. Building a permanent quarry requires 100 wood. Fortunately, Shoot and Hanky already have that much in stockpile. Ah, so we can have a permanent quarry and a mobile one. Buildings can be built on planes. Be aware that any resources on a hex will be lost during construction. Place the quarry as close to the rock as possible, so chute can gather quickly. Once the position has been indicated, chute will go and build the designated structure. You can cancel construction by clicking the destroy button. The used resources will be recuperated. Once the building has been fully built, if you destroy it, you get nothing back. I see. Okay. Well, let's continue. Okay then. Oh, constructor. It has become a bird, the shape that builders take, and will build the building for 3 turns. Well done. Chute has built a quarry. You must now assign Chute to stone collection via the building or hills where the stone can be found. Okay. Chute, stone. There we go. Oh, is that an axolotl as a miner? So here we see what we need. I already have 520 pepkins and 40 out of 100 stones. The hill south stone resource is depleted. Okay. All the resources have been obtained. Open the map and select the next halt and prepare to leave. Okay, so this is what we have left. Let's put it there. And, okay, the pepkins and stone needed for the journey have been removed from the stockpile, but some resources remain. Everything you leave behind will be lost. Take as many resources as you can by placing them on the caravan's back, and you'll leave them for the next halt. Then click on leave. The permanent quarry will stay in this hall. Permanent buildings are cheap to build, but can't be moved or carried between halls. Build mobile buildings if you want to carry them to the next halt. Sense. Yes. Let's leave. The tribe has crossed the glacier and is now in tropical hold. They must stop for a while so they can find the necessary resources to cross the next obstacle. However, the hold they left behind is now under the waves. They mustn't tarry on their way to the eye. The eye is the next hold. Select the eye or the path to the eye to find out what the pupils will need to get there. Okay, so we need 100 wood. We have already some, but maybe we need to build something. We need 10 ore and 120 stone. This hold is a little different from the previous one. It's a tropical biome, where one will find more jungles and bogs than in other halls. Note, in a regular playthrough, the pupils start their journey in a large, balanced hold, as it's where the tribe had decided to live for the cycle. As such, one can find practically everything there. Here's the caravan, which has just arrived at the hall. For now, the pupils are inside. They'll get out when the beast has settled for insulation. The caravan moves exactly like pupils, but only has 2 MP. Move the caravan to a strategic location to install the camp. Note, the caravan can't be set up on land that's too steep or too wet. It will only be happy on a plain, but can crush the trees of a forest for making enough space. Okay. Well, let's go there. Click on the installation button to install the caravan. Be aware, once installed, the caravan will not move again until departing. Yeah, let's get a little more in the center. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Let's do it here. Here are Chute and Hanky once again. They've left the caravan's back. Explore the map, gather the necessary resources, and repair the railroad. Then guide the tribe to the eye before the water rises. Okay. Shoot. We will need some pepkins. Do we have... Can I already see some rocks? Not right now, so let's move here. I'm a little bit worried about this one, but... Let's move there. Oh. Let's gather some pepkins here. Ah, there we have. We don't have many planes. There's one. Your target has been explored and not a trace of ore. You can't repair the railway line without ore. Whisper to Shoot that they should build a market by opening Shoot's construction menu in the selection window. The market is a building that allows resources trading with other tribes. Pupils attach crates of resources to balloons which, carried by the wind, quickly find their destination. Soon enough, the requested resources find their way back, attached to small balloons. Okay. Whisper to Shoot. Hey, Shoot. Market. Market is an appendix. It's a structure built on the back of a pack animal, each appendix requires you to have a rhinophilo in stock. Rhinophilos are a base resource which can be gathered directly from the caravan. Find and collect a rhinophilo in order to build a market. Unlike other resources, there is only one rhinophilo per hex. Wait for the pupil to bring it to the caravan before assigning a new action. Okay. Actually, let's take Hanky. So he's charming the rhinophilo. Okay. Now bring it back. Okay. All the necessary resources to build a market have been obtained. Choose a pupil to build it, then select the market in the appendices tabs of the construction. Okay. Market. Yeah, let's put it here. The appendix can only be built on a hex adjacent to a caravan, and only on a plain or a forest. This is why the placing of the caravan is important. It needs to be near base resources like wood and pepkin, but also be adjacent to plains or forests so you can build appendices. Yes, I did. Okay. Like all appendices, the market doesn't need a pupil to operate it. Not all resources have the same value, and the exchange rate changes depending on the resources you have to offer. Obtain ore. Okay. Trade. We want ore. We have a little bit extra pepkin, so we need 10. Well, let's do it. Oh, and oh. Ooh. Get 3 ore. Great, a friendly type has sent you ore. Complete the halt objective by gathering all necessary resources, then go to the eye using the map. Okay, so we need the wood now again. We need more. Yeah, we definitely need wood. So you do that. Okay, now Hanky. Oops, what? Can I select Hanky? Okay. Lots of wood right now. Because we need to build a mine as well. Okay. Or quarry, that is. Okay, now we have enough wood. Get the pepkins. And you will now get the stone. Then we will exchange the pepkins again for the ore. That's the plan. Let them work. Okay. Oh, already automatically went to the next pepkin. Pupils are able to sense oncoming vagaries. However, unexpected pupils are not very good at predicting their... Inexperienced pupils are not very good at predicting their arrival and can only sense them one turn before they occur. Next turn, your workers will be struck by bad fever. Unassign them from their task. Give them some rest before by having them move. Oh, move them. Okay. I'll continue. The work may be too intense, or is it a warning from the spirits? Each people who works in harvesting, production, or construction becomes sick. Good now, I think. Move. Move. I think now I can go back to gathering and mining. Let's see how many pepkins we... Another 140. Pepkin for ore. Okay, we're getting there. Also have some stone exchange. So we can get the rest. Yeah, we have everything. I think now I can just take my stuff and not leave. Why can't I leave? Have I been too fast? Guess so. Oh. Let's wait. Let them work. Really like the art style of the game, and it's a lot of fun. Like, everything really works well with each other. I like the UI, very clear, not confusing. I'm very intrigued how the gameplay continues. Okay, but I mean, I should be done now, right? But I can't leave. Get a little more Well, that, I don't know. Guess I have to wait until something happens. I guess there's also no rush. And it would make sense to stock up on the resources before leaving. So we have our caravan as full as possible. The jungle has been decimated. The tribe has collected all the wood from this jungle. Pupils are respectful people who only take what they need. A pupil has no sense of ownership, so little that they don't even have their own assigned beds. They do what they can leave as little trace of their passing as they can and look after the lands they cross by replanting as they leave. Nature does not forgive easily and will punish a harmful tribe. As such, if people stay too long in one place and start to be too much of a burden, nature will push them along. Do not spend too long at each halt and don't take resources the tribe doesn't need, for climatic and mystical vagaries could strike the tribe down. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I'm trying to leave. Now I can leave. Okay. As far as the eye, your score depends on rescued pupils along with the resources and buildings you have with them. Appendices are buildings carried by Rhenophilos. They instinctively follow the caravan and accompany your tribe on every step of the journey. As they have their own Rhenophilos, they don't take up space in your stockpile. As such, each appendix building systematically follows the tribe until the eye. Take as much as possible to the eye so the pupils have all they need. Okay. Let's do this. Put that there. That there. Then we can leave. Victory! Shoot and Hanky have arrived at the Eye. They are impatient to share their newly gained knowledge with the other tribes. In a few blinks, the wave will have covered the entire surface of the world and all the pupils will have gathered at the Eye. A new cycle comes to a close. By the fire, lost in thought, the two pupils have already left for their next cycle. Climbing the Great Western Cliff will only be a formality. But what will their third cycle ceremony have in store for them? And I think this is a good time to take a break with the game. Let me know what you think. I really have a very positive first impression of it. I think it looks great. It's a very, very cute art style, very nice music. But I will also say that I'm very intrigued by the gameplay, kind of the turn-based part of it, and slowly but surely expanding your tribe, moving from one location to another, having to choose which paths to take with different risks and rewards. So I really like that. I think that is a very, very cool concept, and I'm definitely interested to play more of the game. If you're interested in me playing more of the game for you on YouTube and making more videos about it, let me know in the comments below. I would feel very happy to do so, and then we can continue with this wonderful, wonderful game. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and again, let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what you liked about it, maybe what you didn't like about it, and what your initial thoughts are. Are you planning on getting the game? All of those things. Very excited to hear about that. But for now, that was it with As Far As the Eye. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you liked the episode, please give the video a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back very soon, and until next time, have a great time. Bye bye.